Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you have a wonderful day. In this video, we're going to talk about how to split your money in order to achieve FIRE. We're effectively, where are we at percentage-wise to achieve our own FIRE?
Oh, I don't know. Halfway?
Halfway? Yeah?
I think, or maybe
But if you're putting your own report card, where are we
maybe
at?
1/3 or halfway. I don't know. It's really hard to decide. Yeah, we should have to a number on that.
So, well, based on your report, it's about
Well,
halfway.
no. If we want to retire now, we can. We can, but we don't have extra buffer to invest further. That's the only downside.
The only downside about it.
Because
So-
our current passive income can support us for our living standard,
sustaining as a whole term,
but we're not growing.
not growing. So
Yeah. For us, we want to, so for our current passive income, we can support us to retire, but it doesn't help us to grow bigger in terms of our investments.
and having two little children, obviously they when they get growing older, they're bound to have a lot more expenses.
Yeah.
School expenditure,
Food,
university,
clothes,
clothing, going
makeup,
out.
drinks.
So, and everything in between our lifestyle, let's say. At the current stage, we can sustain it, but it's only for short term, let's say.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
And this is based on 6 years old,
5 and 6.
5 and 6 years old as of today. So where do we start from there? Like we started our achieving this FIRE movement in a sense of
Unconsciously at that time, though, we're just trying to do something without us working. We didn't even know the term about FIRE.
all we know is that we don't want to go to work.
Yeah, we just
For
want to
someone
earn
else.
passive income. That's all we started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And realized to ourselves, there are ways to do them, and we know we don't want to go to become an employee anymore. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's my thinking anyway.
Yeah.
And from then on, my priority is just focus on how do I get to achieve all of these things.
And we don't want to look for a job.
Yep.
We don't want to stuck in 9 to 5. We don't mind contract, temporary,
Yeah.
but because it's quick and easy money.
And we didn't want the climbing the corporate ladder thing.
No, if we want to build something for ourselves.
Great. So, and then we realized, guys, okay, then it all comes down to a certain little bits and pieces that we do in a regular basis to get there. And it all comes down to your, I guess, budgeting and
how do you
buckets.
split your money?
This is what we're going to talk about in this video. So in this video, it's literally just about how we actually split them using what we call them is money jar.
Yep. Yep.
Money jar terminology, because we teach our kids these things, and I figured if our kids can understand them, I'm sure you guys can understand them.
Yeah, that's right.
So I mean, it started up with, I guess, the concept of having your money split into different money jars. So
just put them in different category.
and it's as simple as 3, because that's what our kids has been doing so far. Yeah. So the name of our money jars at the current stage, we have one of them is investing, spending, and the other one would be smile. Those are the 3 main ones, and then obviously you can add more towards it, but that's our money jars, let's say.
Yeah.
So what's the point of the money jar?
The point of money jar to allocate your money. Otherwise, if you put all money in spending, because majority of the people, or when we first started, we only have, let's say, 1 or 2 jar. All money in, money out to spending.
That goes actually in when you open up an account with the bank, they put down in there is a saving account or a check account.
Daily transaction account.
Yeah.
So that's a spending account.
So, and to me, it's like, all right, this is great. I've got one account, but that's all that the bank will give you. Like, is it like whatever you do to it, it's up to you.
Yeah.
And realize to ourselves, okay, then we have to be taking accountable for this account, let's say. So the money jar system is great for our kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For us too, because we have, when money go in, we automatically transfer some money to our
money jar.
Money jar. So we transfer I think first thing we do our fund, emergency fund, top it up. So that is another jar, emergency fund. You have to fill this up first. And then you will do it for your smile. For example, our smile, I don't know. He's saving for something, kids saving for something. But saving, let's say you can save it for your
like a long term
house deposit or something that make you smile.
Basically.
Or holiday.
Yeah. Like you gotta start something small, maybe like, okay, then at the end of the week I'm gonna treat myself this will be your smile account, because whatever you spend in there you're going to smile about it, and then after that it gradually goes up and gets bigger and bigger, or you move the goalpost a little bit more.
That's right.
So, and that's what we do, and then from there, like each their own. Like you have your smile jar.
Yeah, anything will make me smile when I spend.
As long as it's spending.
Yeah.
She's got like a weekly smile jar in a sense.
Right.
Well, grocery shopping and that's your thing. So
yeah, well, that is essential spending money though.
So I've got like on my written goal plan, that was like the biggest smile that I'm going to achieve of. So
what is it?
Oh, yeah,
2024.
So that's where I'm going to achieve my money jar.
Well, but
hopefully.
Yeah.
But along the way, obviously, I'm going to reward myself as well. So the point of it is pretty much you need to just split it,
them.
Not just going in and out. Money going in, money going out.
Because I didn't realize it, but I think after we giving money, when we first started giving money to the kids for spending, pocket money, they spend it all.
Yeah. And this is creating a habit. We started our kids in a very young age, and I'm hoping that when they get older, they're still utilizing this habit.
Yeah. So they put it in investing, smiling, and spending. So for us, we have to do it too. If we don't teach them, whatever money you get, you just spend it all.
And we don't want to do that, and that's not going to achieve fire anytime soon for you.
Exactly.
So, and figure out, I guess, in those money jars, you need to figure out a couple of things. There are certain things, obviously, like maybe you have another jar would be for spending. In that spending, figuring out what is your regular bills and expenses.
Right, the necessary bill, the fixed bill, your rent, your electricity, insurance, all those, your food, grocery.
Like every week when you get paid, there's a certain figure that it's got to be out of the way. Yeah, and what is that fixed expenditure? Let's say. Yeah. Put that on one other jar or so, if you can. So the next one will be give some thoughts of what you're going to build. What is it that you're trying to build? I've got a goal. In the smile jar. That's our smile. Yep. My smile jar is going to achieve not in 12 months. It's like in a few years time. That's my money jar. And give some thoughts. What is it that you're trying to build in this jar? Yeah, it's a big item. It's a big item. Like a physical jar alone, it actually helps because you can actually see it.
But the problem is like the kid. We use them as experiment. It works so well. When they see the money, they just tend to spend it. Yep. Our daughter, she put all the money in her wallet, go out, oh, I want to buy this. Okay, your money, I have got no say, it's in your spending money. She put something in the smile, she put some in investment, I got no say. Yeah, because there's that spending jar. Well, you want to spend it, and then that's your spending money. So. Yeah, but on the other hand, our son, he's just doesn't want to spend anything. We have to explain to him. Like, you have to spend some of your spending money. Yeah. For the people that is out there, I guess, a bit. Got it from you. Yeah, I don't like to spend money. I think it's because of the scarcity. When I was young, I didn't have enough money, and my parents never give me any money. And the scarcity, not having any, I think that was it. Scared of losing everything. Because I think I went to that dark place as well. So I'm like, I know what it feels like not having a single cent on my name. Oh. The other thing would be deciding what type of jar you're going to have. Let's say if our kids only starting with 3. It's okay to have 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just make it simple that you remember and that you understand jar, you have some money. Yeah, so every time we have an income, we have to split it in whatever jars that we have. Yes. So the other one would be decided where you'll be keeping your bucket. your jar.
Yeah, sorry, your money jar.
Well, for us, we put the Smile at a like untouchable account. You can't really touch it because you save it for long term.
So let's say the 12 months journey will be going to this particular account or this jar, and then let's say a weekly it will be going to this daily expenditure.
Yeah.
So we have all of those things, and our kids is doing the same thing as well.
Yeah.
So if the reason what we're doing with our kids is because if they can manage to do them at a 5-year-old, hopefully they understand the whole entire concept. I would rather them blew up $100 worth of change instead of $100,000 when they're earning their full-time income.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Let you know in 20 years later.
Hopefully, anyway, that's the concept that I'm going through my head. Is like, okay, then if I keep on drilling you, understanding you need to split, on your investing, your spending, and your smiling, and if there's more than great. Hopefully, by the time they grow up, it's stuck in their brain. So yeah.
And next one is give each jar a value. So how much do you want to put it in there, especially the spending? If you too much on it, of course you're going to spend overspending. But if you put too little on it, your budgeting is going to fail miserably.
Yeah. We've done a lot of this. It's like a trial and error as you go along, because some months you probably have something pop up that I'm like, oh, I forgot to put this on. And
it's okay. It's always next year.
Yeah.
You just put it in there. Next year you'll remember.
Yeah. And then the other one would be if you can do it automatically. Our kids, they receive their paycheck, let's say, every Saturday or Sunday. But I know it's always on the weekend. And they automatically, as soon as they receive them, they split it in their money jar.
Yeah.
So if they can do it as a child, us as an adult, we should be able to do it as soon as we receive a paycheck or our pay week or month or whatever pay cycle that you have. Automatically the next day or so, then you can just distribute to whatever jars that you have.
That's right.
So, and the last thing is that you're not bound to get this right
straight away. Yeah, and your circumstances may change. You may have to spend a bit more because you have a baby, right? Or
that was a big shock.
Baby stuff are expensive.
So that's us. And then when they go to school, another big shock. Okay, so now I got to pay school every week, and then going to primary school, another big shock. There's bound to be discretionary expenses as you go along, especially when you have I guess as a family. I guess when you're single, maybe changing from one job to another, taking account of your travel time, your meal. Like I never worked in the city. You have. You get influenced a lot more on the road.
A lot more people.
And whereas me, it's like, well, I'm working in the middle of nowhere, so I gotta bring my own food, or if not, like, okay, whatever takeaway around the area. So there's a lot of rebalancing as you go along.
Just adjust it to your current situation. For example, our budget before, 2 of us, was really low. But now with the kids and birthday parties and buying gifts, we have to put extra budget on it as well.
Yeah, something that you weren't thinking when you were single, and like, okay, so I have to put this extra fund somewhere.
That's right.
So hopefully this gives you guys an understanding of it and how to split your money in order to achieve FIRE. This is what we're doing anyway. It works for us. It might not work for you, but this is just our journey. If you like this type of stuff, don't forget to subscribe, comment.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.